Can I interest you in some free dispersed camping by a creek? Okay, so we're on the main road here, just past Panther Creek Campground. And just before this little bridge, which has a pretty epic shot of Panther Creek, let's come down and take a look at this epic backcountry campsite. This is free dispersed camping. First off, get that glisten of that tree, that sun. Okay, so obviously you park here, got your little fire pit, got some rocks. Pretty wet right there, obviously several flat places you can put your tent. So let's talk about pros and cons, right? Pros, look at this, you're right up against the creek. Pretty epic, pretty good money shot. Digging that. I will say the other pros is free. Cons are you have the bridge and the road right here. So you're gonna have cars going by you all day. And you see across the way there, that is also a dispersed campsite. I also reviewed that one as well. So you got a campsite on that side, you got a campsite on this side. Candidly, between these two, I actually think the one on the other side is probably a little bit better just because it's a little farther away from the road. You're not quite as close to this bridge. So these are two very high quality dispersed camping sites, free next to the creek, win, and a gorgeous National Forest, Gifford Pinchot National Forest in the great state of Washington. So this isn't like out in the middle of nowhere, pin drop silence. This is definitely right up against the main road of the area. But you know, I would still say it's a good trade-off. You sacrifice that for the creekside and the forest. I particularly like the idea of getting a big group of friends together and taking both sides of this. And you have both sides of the creek and you're just kind of hanging out and kind of take over the swath of forest. I think that could be pretty darn cool. So if you're trying to camp on a budget or you wait too late and can't reserve a site, this is a really good option. Just come do some free dispersed camping right against the creek. Pretty epic, I'm digging it. Now this is a backcountry campsite, my friend. This is just past Panther Creek Campground. And look at this. Got a fire pit. You got premium access to Panther Creek. Look at that, that is gorgeous. I will say the other side of the creek is also a campsite, and then that is the road, the forest road. So you will have cars driving by that way. But look at this premium access to the creek. This is beautiful. I gotta say, I love the price of free. So this is a dispersed camping spot here in Gifford Pinchot National Forest, great state of Washington. You got a nice old growth forest area, a lot of shade, several flat places to put a tent. And of course, probably your main feature is you're right up against the creek here. Pretty epic. Downsides, you do have a campsite across the way there, and you have the forest road, little road noise, but that's not bad considering this is free dispersed camping up against a creek. So, gotta say, pretty high quality site.